Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna make this a quick video. A few people have asked about this modding an Xbox 360 controller. First, there's the regular controller. Taking it apart, you will need. It's people say you need a Torque 8, Torque 9 security screwdriver. It is possible to do it without one. All you need is a flathead screwdriver, like so. Sometimes you gotta go to the small size of these. Everyone's got one of these laying around the house. This is my regular controller, so I'm not gonna take it apart or anything. So yeah, once you get the unscrewing done, you're good to go. There's no need to purchase a $20 set of torque screwdrivers if you can do it with the flathead. Okay, so really quick, I already have this disassembled just because it takes a while to unscrew everything. First thing before you unscrew it, what you want to do is tape the buttons. You want to get pieces of tape and tape over the buttons right here so that when you take it apart, they won't fall out, if that makes sense. So yeah, make sure you tape those so when you take it apart, you're good to go. Okay, when you open your controller, you got all that stuff. Just remove all the pads, all that stuff, just like that. Okay, you got your two tabs right there. All this piece can go to the side. Pretty much now you can just take the board out. It's really simple to pull out. Hold up, using one hand here. There you go. Okay, what you want to do? Let me set this down. See if I can get that in the spot. Okay, you want to take out the. Oh, crap, it's bright. You want to take out the rumble packs, just like that. Those aren't needed in this. Okay. First, before you do any of the modding of the controller, what you want to do is you want to figure out what type of board you have. There's two types that are mainly used for every controller. There's a old Matrix build, or there's a CG build. And what you want to do to figure out which one you have is you want to flip it over. And even before, before you take the controller apart, all you gotta do is take off the battery pack, and you look into the controller, and you look for a board of some sort. And right now, you can see there's a little spot where a board would be right under the C15. So this is a CG build, if I'm correct. This is a CG controller, and these are a little tougher to mod just because the spots are a little off. And when you're just like this controller is a Matrix build, and Matrix is the only kind I've ever had experience with. Crap, I'm not even put it back in. Okay, when you take off the battery pack, you look in. You should see. Hold up. Right here, right next to the screwdriver, it says TP3. You can see when you take off the battery pack on the controller, TP3. If it says TP3, you have a Matrix build of a controller, and that's the one that I'm going to be demonstrating on how to mod. I'm not going to do any of the soldering or connecting today just because I don't have any wire at the moment. So I'm just going to show you the points. So what you will need is soldering iron. You'll need a 24 to 30 gauge wire. 24 is the best, just because of the power outage. And you'll need a momentary push button. You can get these at Radio Shack for like $3 for two of them. With two prongs, you can solder the wires too. There you go, just like that. And this button will go on the back of the controller. Like, you'll drill a hole and you'll put it right there. Or you can just let the cord fall out of the bottom and tape it, or whatever you want to do. So that's not the important part. Okay, real quick, the parts that you're going to need to solder is, first you're going to start by soldering one wire to the right prong on your push button. Okay, and the right wire, where it's going to go is right here. There are three prongs sticking out. 1, 2, 3, just like the, oh crap. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Carefully, you need to solder the one in the middle. It's fuzzy. Holy crap, we got a bad camera. You solder it to the one in the middle. Make sure you don't get any solder on the other two prongs, or it will break your controller. So middle is the right wire. Left wire, when you solder it to there, you want to take it, and right under the LED light 1, there's a little button. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Okay. LED is right under the screwdriver. I don't know if you hold on. I don't know if you can see that. It says D1 right next to it. Right there. Oh, hold up. Where my screwdriver's at. That's the LED. Where you're gonna want to solder is this little hole to the bottom left of it. It's hard to see on my camera. On your controller, you'll be able to see it better. It's a little hole right under, right to the left of the LED light, just like that. So once you got all that soldered together, your controller should be rapid fire. I don't know what every game it'll work in, because some games have patched the being able to go rapid fire, go against their game, whatever you want to call it. A lot of stuff has been patched. This mod is undetectable. You won't get banned for it or anything like that. It does work in COD4, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Black Ops. It'll work in everything pretty much. So yeah, but don't blame me if you break your controller. This is for anyone out there too. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you got any questions, send me a message, and yeah, so we're good to go.